Good evening, everyone. This is Calvin Butler, the commercial loan guy, and I am the CEO and founder of First Choice Financial Incorporated, DBA FCFC Inc. All right, today we're going to talk about another one of our loan products that we have through our various lending partners with First Choice Financial, and that is equipment finance. Now, every business, if you're in business or trying to start a business or whatever the case may be, if you're in business, you are eventually going to want to expand. You're going to want to grow your business. And to do that, you need more equipment, especially if you're in any type of industry like trucking or construction. It can be anything. Funeral home service. I mean, it doesn't matter. Ice cream machines, ice cream. If you're an ice cream store, you need more ice cream machines. You can benefit from equipment financing to help grow your business. Today, we're going to talk about equipment financing, and you're going to hear me talk a lot about the trucking industry because I was in the trucking industry. I was in the trucking industry from 2013 all the way up until 2023, 2024, really. But over my years in trucking, I bought and owned 12 trucks. And all of the trucks that I got them through some type of equipment finance, whether it was lines of credit or with purchases, whatever the case may be, it was through some type of equipment finance. So that's what we're going to talk about today is equipment financing, what it takes to get approved for it, and what are the benefits and what the programs consist of. So let me share my screen here real quick. Okay, so we're going to talk about equipment financing. First of all, this is our Linktree profile page. You can access all of our lenders, all of our lending partners and brokerages through our profile business page here at Linktree, which is linktr.ee/FCFC Inc. INC. Okay, so you can access everything from here if you want to go and look at all of our programs, all of our lending partners, and what they offer. You can also submit your application directly from here as well, and get your funding and everything from our Linktree business profile. But today we're going to be talking about equipment financing. Okay, now our lending partners are some of the top, rated equipment lenders, in the industry in the country. And as you'll see here, they have a lot of great things. Now, first of all, let's talk about what it takes to get approved for any type of equipment finance. Even if you're just starting out, okay, you're gonna have to show some type of income. Okay, if you're just starting out of a business, let's say you're a truck driver and you want to buy your own trucks. Okay, you're gonna have to show them that you have some type of income, some type of cash flow that's coming in. Generally speaking, about $5,000 per month in cash flow is what they're going to be looking for when it comes to equipment financing or pretty much any type of business loan. Now, we do have some lenders that are very flexible on the amount of money bringing in. Let's say you're just starting out and you don't have the actual cash flow yet, but you may have contracts. Like I did when I started out, I was in trucking, but I was working with Covenant Transport. And I made good money with I was covered. I made over $100,000 a year, so I was making close to $7,000, $8,000 per month. You know, you know, driving was covenant, which was always on the road everywhere and anywhere. But I was making good money. Okay, it was team driving truck uh, company, and that I was with, and we was making great money. Um, and like I said, we was making great money. But I didn't have uh, my own business yet. I was still driving for company transport. So after a year, I came home and I had gotten some perspectives, some business perspectives from different shippers and things like that I had been to, and they had given me their what they would pay me if I had my own truck. So I had all of my perspectives and my contingent contracts is what I had. And it had on, how much that they would pay me. And I had about 7 or 8 of them from different shippers that said if I got my own truck, they would definitely let me run their loads, and they had the lanes and stuff that I'd be running and what they paid and all that stuff. So based on that and my year of driving was covered, and I had already established my LLC and had a business bank account and everything because I was depositing all my money into my business bank account, even though I was working for company transport. So I had that, business bank statements, and I had those contingent contracts and things like that. So the bank approved me for a $225,000 line of credit to buy my first truck. Okay. So you don't necessarily have to be in the business you're trying to start, but you got to show that you have some type of income or some type of, um, you know, executive summary, business model, or business plan, or something of that nature. Now, they're gonna want to see that you have your credit scores. If they really want you to be in above 600, okay. Most of the places that we deal with are gonna want you to be above 600 on your personal credit scores. If you're around 550, we have a few lenders that will work with you if you are 550 or better. If you're not above 550, chances of you getting approved for any type of business loan is going to be slim to none. I'm just being honest with you. So you can get by with 550 plus, 600 plus will be better. 700 plus is gold. You're shooting, okay, at 700 plus. All right. They want you to have some type of experience in the industry that you're trying to get that equipment financing loan for. Whether it's trucking, the ice cream making business, or food truck ministry, or whatever it is you're trying to get the equipment for. Okay, and yeah, that's about it, really. I mean, that's about it. Now, what will they do? They will loan up to $5 million. Anywhere from 5,000 to 5 million on the equipment purchase. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're trying to buy ice cream machines, and it only costs $5,000 or $10,000, they'll do that. If you're trying to buy a fleet of trucks and it costs $5 million, if you can show that you have the business plan and the continued contracts and the revenue to support that, they will do that too. Okay. Custom payment options. They offer custom payment options. This is huge. So I know back in the day when I was, buying my trucks, and they had some people going to this place, they was buying these trucks, and look, they was paying 800, 500, 800, $900 a week for a truck, which is crazy. And that was on those lease options, whatever they had, they was doing. But they was paying $800, $900 a week for for a truck, and that's crazy. And I got my equipment financing loan through line of credit, and I was only paying $325 a month. Okay, because I was only paying on the interest that I used at the time. I was paying on the whole $225,000. If I bought a truck with that two line of credit for $60,000, I paid the interest on that $60,000 for $350 a month. Okay, a lot better than $900, per week. Okay, um, so they have custom payment options where you can pay by the month, you can pay by the quarter, some even when you can pay by the year. Okay. And they can set it up where they can do the ACH, where they automatically take it out of your business bank account when it's time, when your payment is due. That's good because if you do that, you can get your money a lot faster if you agree to go with the ACH. Okay. Competitive pricing. Now, it doesn't matter if you get approved for an equipment loan and the rates are so high, or the payment is so high, you can't really afford it. Like I said, those guys were paying $800, $900 a week. Okay, what good does it do to get a truck and you're paying $900 a week, and now your first $900 you make each week is going towards the truck and you ain't made no money? That makes no sense whatsoever. So competitive pricing is a great benefit because it allows you to be able to get the truck you want, new or used, get it and make low, affordable payments. So when you're out there running or whatever type of business you're doing, when you're making money with your business, you're putting money into your profit. You're putting money towards your profit margin. not all of your money is, or 50% of your money is going toward your payments to pay off that equipment. Okay. Up to 84-month terms. That's great because the longer the term, the lower the payment. You get up to 7 years to pay off your equipment. That's a long time. Okay. Dealer and private party sales. Now, there are some lenders out there, a lot of lenders out there, they only want to do dealer, they only want to finance products or equipment that comes from a dealer, especially when it comes to trucks and things like that. It can be a used truck, but it has to come from a dealer. Not the lenders that we use. The lenders that we use, you can go to your uncle or friend, someone referred you to somebody that's got some trucks or got a truck, a buddy of yours is selling his old truck or whatever the case may be. If you want to buy a friend's truck, if you want to buy a truck from a dealer, if you want to buy a new truck, a used truck, it doesn't matter. Okay, as long as the truck passes inspection and as long as it's in good operating condition, and as long as the price is within the blue book value of that vehicle, they will finance it. Okay? So you're not limited as far as where you can get that vehicle from. Okay? Nationwide financing anywhere in the United States and its territories. All right? So it doesn't matter wherever you're at, they can get you financed. They can get you the do they can get you the financing and you can get your truck. A huge one. 0 down on purchases. 0 down on purchases. No money out your pocket to get into a vehicle. I know I've seen some people that go to buy a truck, they tell them they got to put $5,000 down or $10,000 down or whatever the case may be. Not with our lenders. Our lending partners can get you done with 0 down on your purchases. Most industries consider, as I mentioned before, it doesn't matter what type of industry you're in. If you need equipment, they can get you financed. I got a lady approved who had a food ministry. Okay, for those of you who's wondering, what is a food ministry? Okay, it's like a food bank type of deal where people come who are low income. They can come and get food at a very low price, or they get donations and things like that. Hey, I had no clue, but she got approved. Okay, she got a line of credit to get some more equipment. She needed some trucks or I guess the refrigerated vans and stuff she needed to transport food to people and stuff like that. And she got approved and she got 2 of those things. Okay. So it doesn't matter what the industry you're in, you can get this done. Food trucks, a food bank industry, ice cream cone makers, pretty much anything. Really, pretty much anything. Okay. Um, Same day funding, as I mentioned, that's a huge. Yes, you can get your funding the same day you get approved. Now, let's say you submit your loan application and they are asking you for your documents. Okay. When they ask you for your credit reports or whatever, they're asking you to get that stuff in as quickly as possible. Because as soon as that gets in once you got all of your documents in, you can get your final approval within an hour. As a matter of fact, they can get you pre-approved within an hour or two when you just submit your application. They'll let you know if you're pre-approved or not that same day, that within a couple of hours. Now, if you go ahead and get all your stuff in that same day and get your final approval that same day, guess what? You get funded that same day. So if you get started early enough in that morning, you can get your funding by close of business at the end of the day. If not that, definitely by the next day or the day after that. So it's quick funding. None of this, takes 3, 4, 5 weeks, 6 weeks to get you your money. No, they get you your money in the same day. Now, one of the key factors to getting your same day funding is agreeing to the ACH repayment, which means that when they're taking the money directly from your bank account, from your business bank account, to make the payments each month, each quarter, or each year, however you have it set up. If you do that, you can definitely get your money the same day. That's one of the factors that is going to help speed up your funding process. Okay. Again, new and used equipment. Okay. If you buy used equipment, that's okay. If you buy new equipment, that's okay. If you're getting equipment from a dealer, that's okay. If you're getting equipment from a private person or another business or whatever it may be, that's okay. The lenders that we are partnered with, They will finance both new and used equipment, and they'll finance from a dealership or from a private individual. Look, everybody, if you are interested in getting this type of funding or any type of funding, First Choice Financial, we have the relationships to get that done. Not only do we have relationships to get it done, we have relationships with lending partners that can get it done fast and quickly. Okay, so no matter what your situation is, if you think, well, I don't know if I can get approved, give me a call, 850-933-4632. Again, that's 850-933-4632. Or email me at fcfinancial@ymail.com. That's fcfinancial@ymail.com. Okay, or go to our Linktree site. I'll put the link right underneath this video, along with a link to a couple of the equipment finance companies, their direct app submission. So you don't even have to call me and talk. You can just go right to our Linktree site, click equipment finances, submit it. And if you never want to talk to me, that's fine. I mean, you can do that. But I'm here to help. We're here to help you get the money and the funds you need to either start your business, grow your business, and continue doing business and to become profitable and create some of that generational wealth. I thank you all and I appreciate y'all for joining me. The next time we come on here, we're going to be talking about real estate investment funding. Real estate investment funding. This has been Calvin, the commercial loan guy with First Choice Financial, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.